Time for a water break.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Water Break with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We are back, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. I am one half of the Water Cooler Talk, man. I am your host, Nick Frazier, and the other person you see, you know who he is, but he got to introduce himself, man. Tell him who he is, boss.
I am Marcus Fitzpatrick, aka Mr. Poe, giving you all the sports you need to know.
Mr. Poe giving you all the sports you need to know. Ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another Water Break with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. You know what it is, man. We come, we sit down, we have a conversation about one particular topic in sports, and we just give our thoughts on it, man. So today's no different. You've seen it before. You'll keep seeing them again. So, man, this is the Water Break with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, man. Marcus, how you feeling today, boss, man? How you doing?
Feeling good, feeling great, bro. How are you doing?
Man, I'm here, man. I'm doing great, man. It's been I'm gonna say it's a long week, but you know, I'm here back around the water cooler. We're gonna talk a little bit of sports, man. So, man, as we said, this is the Water Break with the Water Cooler Talk, and we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. The NBA season is back, right? And we got a chance to watch some very exciting games to start off the NBA season. And we just kind of want to go around and just see what we saw, what we liked, what we didn't like. Who do we think is going to be a problem? Who do we think is going to be some serious in the NBA this year, man? Marcus, man, NBA season started Tuesday, man. So from what you've seen so far, man, what have you thought about the season just from off of a small sample size? What do you got?
I say Wembanyama looks legit.
He
if
does.
He stays healthy, he will win Rookie of the Year. Denver looks like they can repeat.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks are for real. I wonder. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
With the Bucks, who team is it? Is it Dame's team or is it Giannis's team?
It has to be Giannis' team, man. Giannis is the champion. Giannis is the champion. He's the Finals MVP, man. He's the Finals MVP.
Have you heard that Giannis said it's Dame's team?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. I don't know. Do you think that's more of like a ploy? I'm not gonna say a ploy, but do you think it's I'm gonna say ploy, but for lack of better words at the moment, do you think it's more of like a ploy to get Dame ingratiated with the team and comfortable?
I think it's genuine because of his personality.
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of times with superstars, they go through a phase of being a villain. I think Giannis' personality gives him a chance to be genuine. So he genuinely feels that way because of how he feels Dame Leonard's talent is. He has been on record talking about Dame Leonard in the past. So I feel like it's genuine. But if we're being honest, I agree with you. It's still his team.
Oh yeah, it's still Giannis' team. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is foreshadowing, but in the NBA, the NBA All-Star Weekend, Giannis was the captain last year, and his first pick, Dame Lillard, was his first pick. So I don't know if he was foreshadowing some things to come or what, but I gotta agree with you, man. That Milwaukee Bucks team looks scary with Dame Lillard playing the way he played. I think he had 39 points.
And Philly don't look too bad without James Harden though. I was worried about how Philly was gonna look like Maxey stepped up. And Oubre looked like a good addition. Like a good addition.
And we talked about it on the podcast, man. Like, do they look better? Or are they better off without James Harden, man? And I agree with you, man. I agree. I mean, Philly didn't look too bad. They did not look too bad, man. I think Joel Embiid is a legit superstar who can carry a team. And if he had a reliable second option on maybe on his level or maybe a little bit below, who knows what that Philly team can do, man. But yeah, man, they didn't look bad at all. So did you hear the story about what happened with Harden?
Yeah, I heard he came back trying to get ready to join the team, and they was like, "Nah, bro, we straight."
That's the gist of it. That's the gist of it.
I heard
So
they told you to stay at home, bit, bro.
so
Like,
he
nah.
showed up to the tarmac to get on the plane, and the security guy stopped him and said, "Hey, yo, you're not cleared to get on the plane." And then,
Stay at
and
home,
so
bit, bro.
they like stay
You
home.
said
They
you
was like,
wanted to trade, right? What you getting on the plane for?
so apparently they was like, apparently it was they was like, we want you to get in better game shape and things. Then we want you to be ready.
Man, they just didn't want him to be. They wanted to see what they seen. They wanted to see if they could play without him. Now they finna try to ship it.
They about to ship him off. It's about to happen, man. He about to get his wish. He about to get his wish. I wouldn't be surprised in the next probably month if James Harden is not. I wouldn't be surprised if we see James Harden if we don't see James Harden in the Sixers uniform this season. Do you think that would happen? Do you think he would put on a Sixers uniform this season?
If the Sixers can't get a deal that they like right off, I see him playing. Just because why waste money?
But it's the thing though, man. He in the last year of his contract. I mean, they ain't gonna get much back from him unless he does a sign and trade with the team. So sign and trade, people out there, if he signs an extension and the team that the Sixers can agree to trade him to decides to take that contract on for an extended period of time, for another 3-4 years or whatever it is, for a specific amount of money that they will pay the man to be on the team. It's a 1-year deal. It's kind of like the Chris Paul thing to Golden State. It's a 1-year deal in Golden State. That's an expiring contract for Golden State. I don't see Chris Paul being in Golden State next year either. So things of that nature. But I don't know.
I think that's the same as this situation. Well, no, I think Chris Paul's situation is depending on how far they go and how well they look later on in the season will depend on what he does next. Because I can see either retirement or just coming back to Golden State again for another year if it goes well.
I don't. I think Golden State took this contract on knowing that it's an expiring contract. They'll pay him $30 million this year, and next year it's over with. He ain't gonna be in the Golden State uniform next year. I don't care how good he plays, because he's going to demand a certain level of money as well too, which I don't know if you can justify paying him 20, 25 million, $30 million a year at Chris Paul of what he's doing. Can you justify that?
If it's a retirement tool.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool.
If it's a walk away season, which we all know that he should be getting ready to go on one of those, I don't see why not.
Well,
but if he do sign another contract, that means he intends to play longer. If he signs another mid to long to extension contract, it seems like he planning to play longer. That means, yeah, I agree with you. I think he should leave Golden State.
Yeah, I don't think Golden State is the spot for him. But and speaking of Golden State played the Suns this past Tuesday night, and they didn't look bad.
No, that's what I said. That's why I said what I said.
They looked really good. I know a lot of people talking about, Golden State is old and all of this and yada yada and woo woo, whatever it is, but I don't see that. I think Kuminga could play a very instrumental part for Golden State this year. Jonathan Kuminga, he could be an instrumental part. I think when Draymond comes back, I think the team will be better defensively because, of course, he is the anchor of that defense for Golden State. I really hope they can get Clay's deal done in Golden State. before the year's up because I think this is the last year of his current contract, and there's not an extension. I don't believe that has been signed yet, which is kind of concerning. But Steph is going to Steph, and Steph Curry is the greatest shooter to ever play the game of basketball. He's literally changed the game, and Steph will Steph. And so I'm not too worried about the Warriors. But compared to what other teams have done, I still think the Warriors are 4 or 5 in the West right now. What do you think?
I got them will look good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go
Denver too.
Yeah, Denver.
They have both a superstar, so I don't want to put them at 2 right now, but I would say I got Denver, the Lakers, and possibly Golden State at 3 because Phoenix
at
at 4.
What Phoenix?
I got Phoenix at 4 until I see them with their full team on the court because first game Bradley Beal didn't play.
But the Phoenix just beat the Warriors. The Suns just beat the Warriors on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a close game. Don't get it twisted. I mean, the score was 108, 104.
104, yeah. I said it backwards. I had said that I think they blew 2. But so I'll go ahead and put them at 2. So yeah. Back to my original thought. So yeah, Denver, Phoenix, then the Lakers, then y'all at 4. So yeah.
So. I think the Warriors are 4, maybe 5 at the lowest in the Western Conference. I think some people have stretched it and said Sacramento. And I mean, it's an argument there where you can put Sacramento above Golden State because they did beat Golden State last year in the playoffs. Things like that. So there is an argument there, but I'm going to go with that man Wardell, and Golden State, because I just don't see them not making a deeper run in the playoffs this year as they did last year. Being kicked out of the playoffs by the Sacramento Kings. I don't see that. I don't see that happening this year. I think you may see a move or two by Golden State mid-season before the trade deadline, that will make them a contender in the West for real. I think there may be a move that needs to be that may be made to make them a contender in the West, in my personal opinion.
Who would that player be?
I always said that Golden State needs a big man. They need a big man. I think they have everything else, but they need a big man to bang with Jokic. But I don't know who that guy would be though. I think Kevon Looney is good, but Kevon Looney is too small. He's too small. It would have been nice if they would have got Dwight Howard. They would have got Dwight Howard.
My bad.
It would have been nice,
bro. I can't say Dang, bro. I ain't mean that bad, bro.
It would have been nice if the Warriors got Dwight Howard.
I mean,
6'11", 7-foot guy, to go down there and bang with. I mean, to bang with Jokic down in the paint. It would have been good to have that per se. Or I don't know, maybe what about do you think what about Al Horford?
Huh?
What about Al Horford?
That'll be a nice move.
But I don't know, man. But see, you know who? You know who? I said this Wednesday night when I was watching them play. I said this Wednesday night. Kristaps Porzingis.
He ain't going nowhere no time soon.
He's not. But what if the Warriors would have made a play for Kristaps Porzingis?
The thing about him is, we all know he a gamer, but is he gonna stay healthy, bro?
True. You got a point.
Like they don't need to risk no more draft picks or anything on somebody who ain't gonna finish the season.
Dude had 28 points. Was it 28 or
I'm
30?
saying he's we know he a gamer, but is he gonna finish this? Is he gonna make it all the way through the season?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Speaking of which, Boston looks in mid-season form already. Boston looks like they're ready to go and win a championship, hopefully.
The boy Zion look good too.
Ooh, I didn't even see him play, bro. How did he look? I need to go watch the highlights from the game, man.
He look good.
He looking does
He ain't
he
shoot
look
no
in shape?
outside shots, but he everything is still Zion.
Yeah, they beat the Grizzlies 111-104. Does he look in shape?
Yeah.
Let me see what his stat. What was his numbers? What was his numbers for that game?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think he had like 20-something points.
Let's see. Zion.
He ain't shoot no threes though.
He had 23 points. 9 to 17 on the floor, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 23 points. Okay. All right. Okay. CJ McCollum was the leading scorer for them. He had 24.
Who has been looking pretty good lately?
Man,
Sacramento, like you said, look like they might be.
Sacramento is young.
Yeah,
Sacramento is fast, and Sacramento has Mike Brown, who is installing what he learned from Steve Kerr. Well, I ain't gonna say learn from Steve Kerr because Mike Brown was a head coach before that, but I think he's probably installed some of that run and go type offense that he was around at when he was with Golden State, and he brought it to San Francisco. I mean, not San Francisco, but Sacramento. I mean, because Sacramento is a young team. They just young, it's just full of energy, and they can just run. They just and that's what's gonna keep them in it. That's what's gonna keep them in a lot of games, man. But we don't win almost 16 minutes, and we ain't said nothing about your boy.
Oh,
yo boy, LeBron James. LeBron James. We ain't say nothing about the Lakers.
Man, LeBron James. First off, Kobe is my boy. I like LeBron though. He cool. He cool people. He play for my team. But man, with the Lakers, I knew I was gonna finish off the water cooler with this, the water break with this. But you know, if we got to talk about it, we got to talk about it.
Man, we about to wrap it up anyway, man. We getting close to 20.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna bring it home. So honestly, I like what I see, but I need more from my role players. I need more from a Gabe Vincent. I need more from Haji Kamora. I need more from those guys. AD, I'm glad he returned after the atrocious second half he had in the first game. He came back and he actually balled out against Phoenix, but I'm not really like it's something keeping me from being like, yeah, this is that team. Some I'm not seeing, bro, because Phoenix, even though we won, they didn't have Bradley Beal or Devin Booker that night. So I'm like,
very true.
So I'm like, you know, I wanted to beat them by more than that to make a statement, but I'm just happy with the win because if we would have lost, it'd have been real bad. So it's just like, you know, something that we need to see, but I'm just not seeing it right now. Hopefully it's a long season, so you know.
I'll say this and I'll keep saying this. The Lakers will go as far as Anthony Davis carries them.
True.
That's it. Anthony Davis is, love it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Davis is the man on that team, not LeBron James. LeBron James is the de facto GM of the Los Angeles Lakers. He's a player coach. That's what he is. He's a player coach. Now let me stop. I don't want to disrespect Darvin Ham like that, but no, this team will go as far as Anthony Davis carries them.
Like I like Darvin Ham too, but sometimes he be looking like a deer caught in headlights, bro. Like
I ain't gonna say all that either. I'm not gonna say all that.
Like last night, did you watch the game?
I watched some of it before I fell asleep. I did. I watched.
Like sometimes he looked like he was like I ain't gonna even disrespect him, but sometimes you can tell that he's letting his veterans lead because he's kind of unsure in the situation. I ain't saying that he's a bad coach at all, but I'm just saying like you saying LeBron calling shots ain't far fetched, bro.
I'm gonna put it like this. I think there's one coach that can coach LeBron. And his name is LeBron. But let me let me stop now. But I think Tyronn Lue. I think Tyronn Lue and LeBron has a chemistry that kind of
the respect was there. That right there was respect.
Yeah, I think that chemistry between them two. I think he kind of listened to Tyronn Lue a lot and things of that nature. But nah, man, nah. I can see where you're coming from with the Darvin Ham criticism there. I can see where you're coming from with that, but I still think Darvin Ham is a pretty good coach, man. I think he's a pretty good coach. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Oh man, we done hit the limit, bro. We done hit the limit. Man, NBA is back, ladies and gentlemen, man. We hope y'all are watching, because definitely we are, because of course, man, we the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. And this has been a water break with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
We are getting ready to get up out of here, boss, man.
Y'all take care, man.
Anything you want to tell the people before we leave? I know you just told them to take care, but anything else you want to say?
Man, y'all be blessed, man. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you guys definitely on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see y'all on Wednesday, man. All I'm gonna say is I hope we can find Auburn's offense this weekend. So shout out to that. But yeah, man.
Shout out to Auburn Addicts.
Yeah, shout out to Auburn Addicts, man. DC, man. What's up? What's going on, man? Shout out. And shout out to B Sharp at the Sharpshooters Podcast as well, man. So shout out to all y'all, baby. So yeah, man. Hey, again, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been another water break with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hey, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.